What's up, everybody? My name is Get a Whale, and I'm here to bring you Backcap episode 29. Highlights taken from TeamFortress.tv casts. This episode is covering the week of May 28th to the 4th of June. We got plenty to talk about, so let's do it. This week marked the return of ESEA matches, and we had two potentially playoff foreshadowing matches in Froyotech versus Bird Noises and Froyotech versus Ronin. We'll also cover 4 ETF2L matches: Comfortably Spanked versus Lego, nameLess versus PC Master Race, Lego versus Perilous Gaming, and Comfortably Spanked versus Crown eSports. If you're confused as to who Crown eSports is, don't worry, we'll cover that later on in the first half of this week's news. Our second bit of news also comes from EU, as GSER 5 underwent substantial roster changes this week. We're going to start off, though, with highlights from Comfortably Spanked versus Lego.
Committed on Condom and found it. It's a really, really nice play by Vanny. If they can just stabilise things now and keep everyone alive, they're going to be in a great position.
Oh, yeah, Lego are dropping players like flies now, and looking at this now, Sorich trying to make something happen, and Eisen on the back lines, made a brilliant play, but Tom, he's got the backup, and nobody's there to stop him at all. They're making mistakes after mistakes, but this is what we expected. Nonetheless, this scrappy level of TF2 is just kicking off completely, and Tom showing why he's the MVP so far. What's going on there? Wrong config? Nice. Nice, guys. With a nice little chip shot from across the map, and ultimately, a hefty Uber advantage being held by the Comfortably Spanked fellows.
Yeah, Josh is coming super deep though, and he has Condom on him. Like, they're just walking in. Like, he's just walked in for him. Why did they let him do that? He's on the sniper.
He's going to pick up Denia. Yeah, and he's actually on the cap as well, so he's the Uber being forced a lot earlier than I think they're anticipating. And here comes the counterplay, completely collapsing onto them. They've already dropped a lot of players. Condom actually fell somewhere in the midst of that fight a few seconds earlier as well. I kind of missed that play. But here we go. Eyes on the Sorex. The dynamic duo of combination of scouts just destroying faces, picking up, just really cleaning them up, a complete domination of their team. And now it's just Denia left to defend this point against 2 scouts, and it's not going to be doable. Adiski, the only man alive. Lego.
That was so dumb. Like that. But because obviously the mid before this I commented how no one shot Adiski, and obviously they dealt with that problem this time. But yeah, something's obviously missing for Lego.
And here we go. Uber going to be played straight away. Vanny, the one to be flashed in as he makes an attempt forward. Ultimately not going to be finding the damage that he wanted. But look at that cap tie. They didn't even focus the point at all. They cleared the stickies off. No one died in that engagement whatsoever. They just completely played the point. And they take it one more. These mid fights, it seems like Lego not really given a chance to breathe. They made a few excellent plays here and now, but you know, here we are. We're watching them with these Prolander setups on last.
They're in.
Yeah, here we go. Uber's going to be popped out straight away. They've Sentry Gun not even doing any denial whatsoever. They can pretty much just play this point as no one is there. But knows with the big bump forward does actually manage to get a lot of damage off. And here we go. It's actually looking pretty good right now for the side of them. Skeet's trying to get those swords off. Can he do anything up? Can he do anything, I should say? Oh my goodness, Izon was just dodging and duking for days. He picked up a 4K there. I don't know if they were all of his pistol, but ultimately, he's just clutching these last holes. Many favours here.
In spite of all that, Condom held on to his Uber throughout the duration of that as well. So even though all this nonsense has gone down, they're now going to have a chance to push. I just hope they see them. They're coming PC, and they've walked in for free hits so many times now. But this time they do get forced, but it's important. No, Skeet just caught!
Wow, unbelievable! That was a drop, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. I don't think it was a drop, but he was just so far out of position. He didn't
have it.
No,
it wasn't a drop. Yeah, he didn't have it at all.
But yeah, it's almost as bad because he's so far out of position. Like, you have to expect this and be ready to leap.
Buttnose was murking in the place of Zen for Lego, and he produced big results for the team. On Snakewater, the game was very scrappy, a lot of back and forth fighting throughout the match. With the help of some EU gimmicks, Lego were able to come out on top 3-2. Second map was Process, and the scrappy play continued. Comfortably Spanked got off to an early one-round lead, but Lego were able to tie up the score at 2-all with just over 3 minutes left, forcing a golden cap round. Denia ran sniper to mid, and Lego were pushed all the way back to their own last, but Lego were able to hold on, and they retook control of the game, winning 3-2. Coming up next, we're going to look at nameLess versus PC Master Race.
Like, he tried to scope in and ended up just changing weapon instead.
Yeah. See, HP, I thought he actually just saw the medic there for a brief moment. So I think he knows where the medic is. He's actually going to go in from the right side here, just peeking right away. And he sees the medic. Oh, and he gets the medic. He gets Pansilla. That's a huge pick. Consider was playing close to the wall, but that wasn't enough. Great shot there by HPQ. Now I'm just sad we didn't get to see the sniper infographic. And Livy comes in and takes down the sniper right away before he can get back to spawn. So this is looking really good. Actually gets a third kill here as well. And this should just be a complete murder. There we go.
Wasn't actually a soldier. Spud actually goes down to a pipe from Setlet.
Yep. Captain jumps in very aggressively onto the demo here. Eventually gets beaten back. But Drak is in behind once again on this flank. Oh, it's a nice rocket on the potato. Really huge.
HP gets a shot through Captain's legs, like the perm gets the headshot. What? Captain like jumped up just to shoot a rocket and just... I think he just realised that. He stood still looking around.
Yeah. He's just crouching in a corner, but he is in a pretty good position here if he can just come in behind the medic. He is behind the medic and they haven't spotted him yet. The medic is running forward though. Come on, can you? Oh, sarcasm. He actually gets another kill too. And he's completely unharmed. So he might go back to spawn and switch to scout, or he might try to go in for a second round. But looks like he's going to go back, but that was really huge for Stark. He's getting those 2 picks, not even dying in the process.
nameLess had a dominant performance on Process. They almost posted a perfect game, dropping only 1 round before winning 6-1. On Product, nameLess kept up the pressure, winning the first 2 rounds. Grabba then started to experiment with the Vaccinator. Round 3 and onward, Grabba ran almost full-time vac. nameLess were unable to deal with that during their exchanges and strong PCMR repushes. PCMR played hard and staved off nameLess's aggression, taking 3 rounds in a row to win 3-2. Now we're going to fly back across the pond for the first game of ESEA Season 22. It's Froyotech versus Bird Noises on Granary.
It's got a load of stickies up on this right-hand side, seeing if he can try and stop any of the Froyotech players from pushing forward on the right, but they are making an advantage through this choke point. It's Banning who's fairly far committed.
Oh my god, Blaze is in! I didn't even see where that was from, but he drops 4-4.
Yeah, the Banny and the rest of Froyotech was coming through the choke point, spamming so much, and Blaze just came over the top from the catwalk. It's too planning here. They're kind of rip Ninjanek. I guess they are not going to do anything. Corsa just aggressive peeking that left shutter, I believe, getting a nice angle on Ninjanek and taking him down. Wow.
And now they've got the opportunity to push out as well. Van's going to throw it back over to Scout, so now they have that classic composition. But Penguin falling at free state in such a great position. Time to go for a Backcap.
Oh, nobody's seen him up top. No, Vol has actually seen him, but 2 scouts on the Backcap, and they're both going to take it. Paddy and free state both got behind there.
I don't know how Paddy got behind.
In need of a top medic only days before the season started, Bird Noises managed to pick up 404 after his split with Ronin. In the first half, Bird Noises were holding their own, but in the second half, Froyotech started to pull away in rounds. Both teams had problems pushing last, and the game was a lot closer than the scoreline would suggest, with Froyotech ending out on top 5-1. LEGO now taking on Perilous Gaming in our next series of highlights.
Useless, but now that he's on Scout and Izon can also snipe, this is working so much better here for LEGO. They're forcing Mike to play behind as well, and Mike's taking a ton of damage. Is actually going to fall here. They're just trying to cap it out from under their noses. Perilous.
My goodness, look how weak Condom is.
Though.
They're finding so many kills indeed, yeah, and Selectus is still alive in this entire time. He was just jumping all the way behind them. Oh my goodness. What an absolute collapse by Perilous to finish Shadow.
A hard task, even though they have a huge Uber advantage, because Koss actually got a saw at the end of that one. So this one's going to be very difficult for Perilous. Ale takes a lot of damage, and in comes the rest of LEGO now. Watching Phil powering forwards across the point, putting sticky after sticky in front of him, just pumping out the damage, doing excellent work. Pipes flying in! Managed to pick up Selengus and Mike. Huge stuff from Phil. Oh my god, so much damage, and they managed to retake the point there. That was Phil.
The first map process was fairly one-sided, as Perilous was able to prevent LEGO from picking up a single round win. However, LEGO were able to hold on for the full 30-minute time and prevent a loss by win difference in a 3-0 loss. On Product, LEGO was eventually able to put a round on the board, but through most of the match they were mercilessly slaughtered by Perilous, with a standout performance from Talash on Scout. Perilous secured that map 3-1. Back to North America now, our final ESEA game of the week, Froyotech versus Ronin.
Into their hands, but Paddy's going to be attempting to make his own plays because he's up on Spy.
Yeah, Paddy, experienced Highlander player. I don't know how much spy experience he has, but he knows how it works. And he's going and he's spotting out the positioning of... Is he just poking behind Shrugger? Oh my god! The classic stab and sap. from Patty, taking down Sugar and his little sentry gun. And rough times, man. He just decloaked right behind him.
Own hands there, free state falls. Ruma's super weak as well, so here comes another opportunity for Ronin just to get in onto second.
The focused aggression is just absolutely insane. Just Badansi coming in over the top, cleaning up Shrugger's damage onto Free State, getting that late pick, and here they come right through the lunchbox area. Blaze is trying to desperately defend it, but he's might lose his life in the process. Moo is actually getting super aggressive in the lunchbox, lower lunchbox area, and he loses his life. Free State trades the frag, and Mela trades the frag onto Free State. Yamps does go down on the other side of the map, but neither Uber has been popped just yet.
What the hell is going on here? They both get dropped! Oh no! This is disastrous here for Froyotech, but so good from Ronin. They managed to split up those three players who were just trying to stay alive, trying to stay together. But instead of even forcing it out, just make them drop both of the fragging classes there. Ninja Nick falls as well, full Uber advantage, no heals on the side of Froyotech. If they don't get this one here, it's a throw of a lifetime because this one's been gifted to them on a platter.
Here they come, Shrugger and Rando trying to push Froyo off of the point. They're actually losing a little bit of ground here. Rando and Mela and Yamps turning frags with their own. This surely is going to go Ronin's way. They're just cleaning up Ninja Nick to finish off this game, and Ronin wins 5-4.
This rematch of last season's Grand Finals was extremely close. Time expired at the half with a 2-2 scoreline. Ronin was one round away from closing the map out, but strong mids from Froyo tied the game up at 4 apiece. Strong focus fire then from Ronin while pushing second gave them the win in a 5-4 nail-biter. Currently, Ronin is alone in first at 1-0. However, they've yet to play their second game. Froyotech, EVL Gaming, and Bird Noises are all 1-1 in a tie for second. Sinful Gaming is 0-1 at the bottom. Froyo Black, Aeonic, Running with Scissors, and Rambo Spec have not played any games yet, so we'll have a more complete leaderboard next week. Well, longtime competitive name Publiclir.se has rebranded under the name Crown Esports Club. The Publiclir organization felt that there should be a degree of separation between their community and events and their competitive teams. The team will retain all previous support, but they're just playing under a new name. Let's see how they stacked up against Comfortably Spanked.
Onkaya did stay alive during that entire mid-fight, so he's still got his Uber to defend with, and the Comfortably Spanked are just going to poke holes right now, see where they can find an entryway, and they do have... Oh, well, they did have a sentry gun to deal with, but they've quickly cleaned that up, spam that.
It's actually a suicide onto the medic here. And he actually goes down, Onkaya goes down. There was a double soldier bomb, but they didn't see the second soldier. So now the counter Uber will just, or the completely uncontested 100% Uber advantage will come in here. They still need to clean up a lot of people. There's only 3 alive, and now here comes the respawners. There's some time on the point. Is there enough time? There's actually enough time. How did... Wow. Just spawned, so he will be able to dole out some nice overheals here. But this will be a very difficult push for them to stop. Hank is on heavy, he's just standing in spot. Oh no! Onkaya goes down to Denny. That's such a huge turnaround. Wow.
Right,
once again. Crowns have the big advantage. My phone is dying. Alright. That's good. Anyway, they do have to Uber into Denia, you know.
Oh, it happened again!
They don't do it! God, I'm gonna get drunk.
Okay, I knew it. I knew the second I saw the dot and I was like, it's happening, and it will go down.
Like, one demo got in up top, but one demo is kind of weak at picking off individual classes. So he just kind of died, and they never picked off the sentry.
Atomic's hiding, nobody's noticed, and nobody's on the last point. He's going to get this completely scot-free. Oh, Tom has just not got enough ammo in the reserve to deal with him as he was fighting with somebody else on last, and sneaky Atomic.
They get the Uber force out right away, and as long as Skeets gets out alive, he actually gets jump hit by a demo, but no, Skeets is on top of things. Hank does go down as well, but Skeets gets out alive. Oh, that's what I say that, he's so close.
Oh,
he actually dies to bottom!
Oh no, that is detrimental to the round, Beta. I think they might have actually lost that now. There's 30 seconds left on the clock, they're just going to have to...
Process went in favor of the newly crowned roster, winning 6-3 in a game that had stark shifts in momentum for each team. On Product, Crowns picked up the first round, but Comfortably Spanked won 3 in a row to win a map of their own. Now let's take a look at the big picture for ETF2L. With PCMR's upset of nameLess, Perilous took the first place spot on the leaderboard by remaining undefeated. LEGO held their position in third, followed by comfortably Spanked, PCMR, and Crowns. Happy Farmers and Bagzer5 bring up the bottom of the table. Bagzer5 looked to address their lack of success this season with a slew of roster changes this week. Backup roamer MitiS was moved to a starting role to replace Ubers. Santa was also picked up to replace Shappy on demo. The team also had internal shuffles, with Dima moving to Scout and Unlimited switching to Pocket. You can check out the article on Team Fortress TV for what I can only call a fascinating quote from Team Captain Dima giving insight on the changes. Well, that's all for us this week. Follow us on Twitter at Backcap Team for the latest news and information on all things competitive TF2. Thank you for tuning in for this episode of Backcap, and we'll of course be back next week with highlights, news, anything else TF2 that we can get our hands on. My name is Get a Whale, and we'll see you next time.